Originally opened in 1871, Stockholm Central Station was a transportation magnet that drove the thriving heart of the city. But it had a detrimental effect on the urban fabric, which was compounded by the impact of the car in the 1960s. This commission to oversee the expansion of the rail network and provide a new master plan for the area gives us a great opportunity to reinstate the central station's position in the city and develop Sweden's most central hub for sustainable travel. The current central station configuration for the user feels like 4 separate transportation systems, with the central station, the city barn, the green and blue metro lines are all connected from different sides of Vasagatan. The city terminal from Terminaluslingen, Arlanda Express from Östra Järnvägsgatan. Trafikverket's proposed track layout with extended platforms will lead to an increased capacity of 40% and a doubling of passenger numbers. We therefore have the opportunity to bring together all modes of transport in a single transportation hub by making the following big moves. Realign the new central tunnel with Klarbergesgatan to create a below-ground east-west link across the site. A possible future addition of a new tunnel could provide a below-ground connection directly through to the city barn. The tunnel will then connect to the midpoint between the extended platforms of the central station, Arlanda Express, the bus terminal and the city terminal, which allows us to bring together 4 modes of transport to create a single intermodal station. For future flexibility of the track layout, we have chosen advanced construction techniques to bridge across the track. There is space on the western side of the tracks where a new centralised logistics centre could be positioned. Goods and refuge will then be serviced directly from the tracks without disturbing the public realm above. By redirecting private vehicles and only keeping the bus route, we can remove half of the Klarbergesgatan viaduct. This creates the space which allows us to extend the northern end of the historic waiting hall. A new entrance hall will combine the new and historic parts of the station, linking the central station platforms, the city terminal buses and the Arlanda Express trains, creating a single intermodal transport hub. The new deck level reaches Vasagatan and the new connections towards Central Plan and also towards Kungsholmen. This enabled a southern entrance to the railway. Remove the C building to create space for the waiting hall to breathe and open up views of Gamla stan and Riggholmsgården. Creating a new public square to mirror the chamfered southern facade of the World Trade Center building, thereby reducing the width of Klarbergesgatan, forming a new southeast facing pocket plaza. To become a natural part of the historic street pattern and recreate the scale of the Klara blocks, we will build on the existing streetscapes of the city to create a dynamic district for a range of mixed-use functions, activated public realm and better connectivity with clear wayfinding. Recreate the historic station railway park on the southern tip with spectacular views over the old town of Gamla stan and Södermalm and the City Hall. It will be a new green meeting place for the city centre. With respect to the historic skyline of Stockholm, we have minimised the impact of the massing by adapting the urban blocks to be integrated into the surrounding scale. Like the traditional Stockholm block, the building massing becomes slightly higher towards the wider streets. The corners are chamfered, which creates small places, and the roofscape is differentiated. By creating cross streets and a flexible Stockholm block structure, we allow the sun to penetrate into otherwise shaded areas. The blocks are a contemporary interpretation, but also moulded to respond to their environment. Here, with the arch, recognised in many of Stockholm's bridges and seen in many railway buildings, we see an example of architecture and structure that gives a strong identity to the base, the station functions and the railway. The station and integrated buildings forming the new transportation hub functions on 4 different levels. The underground tunnels to provide increased connectivity, the platform level with extended access for increased capacity, the upper deck level with new vibrant public realm, the new mixed-use development above. Our aspiration was to create the world's first carbon restorative transport interchange. We have used the most advanced digital assessment of the climate to inform the building's optimal massing. The new Stockholm Central Station will be built using a circular economy, constructing the new buildings from upcycled and repurposed materials, thereby minimising its carbon footprint. We hope that together we can realise our dream to create the world's first climate restorative transport interchange. Based on the unique history, we will create the new central station, sustainable travel for all of Sweden, and more Stockholm to love. Welcome to Central Station.